On YouTube you will find a video, which is a very bad quality copy of a TV documentary. In the documentary we are shown brief scenes of Roman catacombs, but no narration is given as to what is depicted, or its significance. The YouTuber who posted this video, claims that it's Jesus Christ that can be seen, and other Israelites, all apparently black. This is not Christ sitting at the banquet scene. Scenes like this are commonly found in the catacombs, and depict the agape feast. Translated, it means love feast, and this religious banquet meal is thought to have been related to the Eucharist. The photograph you now see, resides in the same catacomb as the one allegedly depicting a black Christ. It's called the Catacomb of St. Peter, and Marcel Linus. The figures depicted are white, though time has somewhat blemished them. I will now present images of Africans in Roman art. In this image, the organic dark pigment is undeniable. Much unlike the darkness, which can appear on white figures, which looks unnatural. Not only does their black color catch the eye, but also the features. You see the feature of the snubbed nose, not aquiline, which is commonly seen in Christian imagery. For the black Hebrews to see a piece of brown, or blackening on any piece of artwork, and then proclaim it to be black, is psychotic. Black, white, black, white, black, white. One cannot be identified merely through color, one must also take their features into account. And if one is to do this, then it's evident they were white, and not black. In one of the writings of Xenophon, a confrontation arises between the Greek mercenaries, however, one of them is not Greek. In my opinion, men, we ought not to let this man be one of us. We ought to take his rank from him, and put a pack on his back, and make him carry for us. This man is a disgrace to his own country and to all Greeks, because he is a Greek and yet behaves like this. Then Agasius the Stymphalian broke in and said, "But this fellow has nothing to do at all with Boeotia or Greece. I have noticed that both his ears are bored like a Lydian's." And so they were. Accordingly they drove him away. Chapter 7, Book 2, The March of the 10,000, by Xenophon. Here, a man amongst them, who once was believed to be a Greek, was revealed by his features to instead be a Lydian. So you see, showing a piece of imagery with minute quantities of black, or brown, is not enough evidence to prove they were black, or that its color was originally thus. I will now reference a website, which educates one on how paintings can darken, and fade over time. From the moment an artist completes an oil painting, the painting begins to change color. The shift is gradual, taking decades, or even centuries, but eventually colors fade, darken, or become more transparent over time. Oil paint is made of pigment particles suspended in an oil binder. The variety of substances used as pigment makes some colors susceptible to aging. For example, mineral-based pigments such as verdigris, a green color made from copper, changes to a dark brown over time. This pigment, which was widely used in the 15th century, left many great works much darker than intended. In contrast, pigments produced from organic dyes, such as rose madder and indigo, are susceptible to fading when exposed to light. The loss of color from a yellow gamboge's glaze, based on plant resins, can make green foliage in Dutch flower paintings appear blue. Environmental contaminants can also be damaging to colors. For example, hydrogen sulfide in the air converts white-colored, lead-based paint to black-colored lead sulfide. As if that weren't enough to keep restoration experts busy, natural resin varnishes meant to protect paintings turn yellow with age as well. This makes an artist's white highlights seem stained, causes blues to appear green, and reds to appear orange. Proper storage, out of direct sunlight, and with controlled temperature and humidity, is the only thing that can slow the aging process. Preservation is important because shifts in color and opacity change the way we perceive paintings. Illusions of depth and three-dimensional form depend on subtle transitions in color and tone that are often obscured, and sometimes lost as a painting ages. So you see, the art we view today differs in appearance from the original. This is why it's vital to use literary sources, and not solely visual. Go back to the drawing board, Afrocentrics. You've failed once again.